All right, hey everybody, Charlie, Hoosier Treasure Seeker here. It's been a couple days since I've been out on the hunt. People Midwest might not have been able to hunt past couple days either. Snow, very cold. It's pretty windy right now, but it's about mid 50s. They just harvested this field. This is a part of the farm land permission I have, but I have not ever been in this field. They just harvested it. Some of it's still a little long to just walk freely, so I'm just gonna go up and down the rows that are still visible with the metal detector, see what we can find, and if anything, I'll go back into this field across the street here. That's where I've had some success on finding some things, and it's pretty good to go. So turn on the GoPro and see what we got, and fire up the metal detector and get to swinging. All right, I haven't made it out into the actual field. There's this open area right here, probably where, tractor trucks run a lot and whatever, but anyways, getting consistent shallow 60, 61, 59. I'm gonna pinpoint it, see if I can find out exactly where it's at. It's super windy, might be affecting the ability for the pinpointer. There's definitely something right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go off of sound. Stops about right there. Fairly long. Yeah, I'm gonna dig about right here. It says it's shallow. Let's just go ahead and do it together, see what we got. What is this first? What is this? This might have been it right here. Okay, well, yeah, that definitely. Alright, I think that might. I mean, no, there's still. Well, that's what that was right there. So let me plug this back up. Let's see what we got here. Mid 50s, 2 to 4 inches down. Okay, I think I got it out. All right. Let's put the pinpoint around here. Oh, there's some. It had some glass on it, so just saw a post today. Be careful with what you're digging. Definitely want to make sure you always have gloves on. No clue what that would be. I'm going to have to clean that up when I get home. I'll let y'all know what I think it might be. But yeah, come across a lot of things. Okay, yeah, this is a piece of a vape, pretty sure. All right, yep. I think that was it. Okay, that was a long one, so plug this up. I'm gonna venture into the farm fields now. I can always hit this up on the way out. I'll let you know what I find. All right, I'm in the field now. Super windy, like I said, still. Man, it's a little cold too. Anyways, I posted on a couple Facebook groups that some of you guys follow, so it might have been some of you that answered me if you're following my page and whatnot. Anyways, how much do you hone in and focus on low target numbers? Teens, single digits, 20s, whatever. It depends on the machine, obviously, that you're using. But for me, the iron numbers, you just never know. So someone's like, when I first get to a place, first half hour, 45 minutes, hour or so, depending on how much time you have and whatnot, dig every consistent signal you have, because you never know. So that's what I'm doing. This was a 15, 16, 19 maybe at the most. I don't even know. I think I got it out of the hole based off of the metal detector, but I haven't pinpointed it anywhere yet. So we'll just see, because yeah, you know, you never know. Piece of farm equipment, something. Oh, there, I hear it. I'll make sure y'all can see. There it is. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's not just a basic nail. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna keep doing that, hitting the lower level targets, because you never know what it could be, just like that. So appreciate the feedback, guys, and just keep swinging. All right, here's another one of those consistent lower 17, 18, kind of deep, and then it bounces to like an 85. Okay, so I'm gonna dig this right here, see what we got. I'll come back if it's anything good. Okay, last hole just ended up being a piece of iron. Right here, shallow 14, 15. So let's dig this up, see what it is. Again, just going for all consistent signals, regardless of target ID, because you just never know. Farm equipment, I'm assuming, of course. Yeah, a lot of times nails and stuff, but yeah, get farm equipment, of course, when you're doing a farmland. So those numbers and digging all the smaller tones that you don't normally dig do pay off. So we'll just keep swinging. Got this open area here. As you can see, a lot of this corn is still about shin high in some places, so you gotta go up and down the little corridors there. But yeah, right here you can see there's a lot of open land, so I'm gonna swing here, see what we can find, and then hopefully come back with some good stuff. I was just digging here. I had a 16, 17 that it was reading. I didn't get the camera out, as you can tell, until just now, so oh, it's got a hole in it. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Pretty neat. Yep. So you find the stuff, of course. I mean, it makes sense. I am new. I've done a lot of watching, like a lot of people have. I picked up on a lot of things, but yeah, you can't get discouraged with the certain number of the certain target numbers that you're getting. You got to kind of read the area. You know, if you're digging tones and all the tones are the same junk, then you can kind of assume that that whole area, scan this big chunk with my metal detector, could potentially just be full of that junk with that same number, and then you can kind of discriminate your items from there. But we're gonna see if this is anything. If not, we're gonna move on and we'll come back. All right, we're gonna do this one together. Went down and back. This is the path next to where I just found that little circle cap thing. Shallow, I mean kind of shallow, 4 inches, but consistent rather, 34, 36, mid 30s. Let's see what this is. Yeah, 34. Let's do it together here, guys. Let's see what we got. can hear that wind picking up. Alright, so yeah, I got it out. Alright, it's going to be in that clump right here. Let's see what we got. I think it was just this aluminum paper. It's surprising that I was able to pick that up. Double check. So again, every hole isn't going to be something, but so far on these smaller, lower tones, if you will, that I've been digging up, that's really the first one that wasn't anything. So that's a pretty good average. So I'm just going to keep doing that and come back and let you know if I find anything good. It's getting the 20s. I dug the hole, as you can see. The metal detector says it's somewhere over in here. I thought. Okay, just a nail. Alright, moving on. Alright, it's getting the 20s. I think I see it sticking out of the ground here. Let's see what we got. Piece of rebar. Check to see if there's anything else down in here. I don't think so. Nope. Alrighty. I'm getting the shallow 19 solid. Not moving. 19 shallow. Let's pick this up, see what it is. I'm just going to do a small plug even. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, got it out. Somewhere over here on the side. Let's see what we got. That was it. Yep. Alright, keep going. Alright. Shallow 20 right here. Right underneath this root thing here, so let's see if it's in that part. Oh, does it sit here? Is this a root? Or is this it? Oh, I think this is it. Oh, we got something there. Not sure what it is. Deep it might be. Let's see if I can pull it out. Yep. Hook. Looks like it bolted onto something. Not a farm guy. But that's definitely what that is. See, I mean, yeah, it's 20 is what that was. So, yeah, you find the cool things at the lower numbers you don't even know sometimes. So, let's see. I'm gonna that'll be alright right there. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so not too far away from the hook thing that I just got. Kind of getting the same reading right here, a little deeper. So let's dig this up, see what we got. Okay, it's out. something right there in the middle. At one point it was bouncing like a 70 before I got it out of the hole, so. I think that's what it is. Just a piece of iron on that one. Double check that. Here, let me get the metal detector. Double check. This signal was all over the place as far as distance in the ground and signal wise. I wasn't gonna record anything, but then this whole thing popped out. So yeah, definitely finding old farm remnants here for sure. Just pretty neat. I'm gonna scan this hole again with the metal detector and see if there's anything else, because like I said, it was kind of all over the place. I think because it was down, you know, flat in the ground. So yeah, that's all it was. So all right, we'll keep finding stuff. We'll keep going. All right, getting shallow, or shallow 2 to 4 inches. It says 20-ish, high teens. As if it's something maybe larger over there. So let's dig this up over here. See what we got. Oh, hard right there. So definitely still in the hole. Hole. Okay, yeah, still in the hole. I mean, obviously, I still can't hear it. So let's put this back out. Still something in the hole, but I think it's got it out of the plug here too. Okay. Sometimes that's what you get when you do the smaller holes, or targets. I've been saying. So all right, let's move on. Okay, back here in the field, 20s, little deeper, potentially, it says. So let's dig this up, see what we got here. Alright, so it's in the plug. Man, I'm sure you guys can hear that wind. Hole. Another piece of iron. Iron all day. Makes sense. So if you've watched my previous videos, not this field, same property owner, 600 plus acres, right across the street of this field. This is all a closed off area, 2 ways in, 2 ways out, both locked. It's where I found the cattle badges. It's where I found, well, a lot of you guys helped me pinpoint as a fence puller for tying new fences with the hook. Cool few things, so we're gonna keep swinging, see if we can get lucky on some things like that, and keep going. Okay, shallow, mid-20s, jumps to a 30 every now and then. I'm pretty sure this is where it's at. Yeah, shallow. Let's see what this is here. Right there. Okay, got it out. Might see it. Could be a number of things. Scan the rest of this hole. See if it's anything else. Or if that was it. There's still a lot of that field left that was completely flat. Harvest left. I don't know if that, I'm not a farmer, like I said. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep scanning. I don't know if they come back and do that at a later time, or if that was just when I was here last time, they had a lot of their vehicles staged there, so that might just be their staging area for when they're here harvesting. But you can see right here, it's a lot of flat area, so it's not everywhere. So yeah, we'll just see what we can find. Maybe we'll find something together here. So far, the dig lower tones, if I was not doing that, I would not be digging much, so I'm kind of glad I did that. I think the highest tone so far has been a 50, mid-50s. I'm trying to remember what that might have been. Really wasn't a whole lot. But we're finding some cool things. I mean, you're finding life, previous life, you're finding history. Someone at one point had these things in their possession, whether knowingly, unknowingly, if it's a part of a tractor, and that piece just kind of falls off. So, well, we're gonna keep scanning. There's the hole I've already dug. And keep scanning. Got to go back towards the road, and we'll just kind of see what we can find, and I'll get back at you guys. All right, so this little path here heading towards the other field. Like a 30, I mean it's bouncy, 30s to 50s, shallow though, so probably gotta just be some aluminum. It's gonna be my my guess that's 50s right there, shallow, but let's just see what it is. I mean, it's just mud almost here. I don't even need to hardly do anything. I think it is over there. So okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's see what this is, guys. If it's anything. It was just this one little piece of aluminum. Alright, moving on. Okay, I'm inside this patch of trees here and it's getting a signal. I think it's like a 20s. It said it was in here, I believe. I'm not hearing anything. Is it this? Yep. Alright, moving on again. Alright, I'm trying to make it to the other field, but I keep getting signals that are worth getting. Checking 20s, mid-20s, shallow. Yeah. Let's check this up, see what we got. We're in a rocky area too, though, so I hope it's not just some hot rocks. Alright, definitely got it out. Alright, somewhere right there. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. I already got it. Yep. Okay, moving on. Alright, this is giving me aluminum can signal. But because I haven't been getting much of these targets in this field, I'm definitely gonna dig this up to see what it could be. Mid 70s. At some points it's showing 80s. Says it could be a few inches deep. See it. What is this? Some natty ice. Glass bottle again. That's why it's important to have the proper glove protection. Don't just go digging in the holes willy-nilly. Yes, I said willy-nilly. Let me see if that was all it was. Is this something? No? Alright, let me see. Just more part of the can. Bottle, I guess a glass bottle. Guys are just looking at my feet, sorry about that. So those that follow know I've been trying to find the best camera setup. Right now I'm using a chest piece for the GoPro. It's working all right, but sometimes it's just too close, as you can see. So I actually have on the way a shoulder strap GoPro mount that will get it up on my shoulder, up by my shoulder, obviously. So I'll be a little bit further away. Be less constricting. I think it'd be a nice thing to have. So that should actually be here today. And by the time I came out, I still don't think it's there. So next hunt I should have that. We'll see how that goes. Approaching the road to cross to get to the other field. It's like mid-30s. That tells me that was trash, that mid-30s. Just able to do that. A lot of aluminum of that sometimes, so. This is bouncy. Alright, I'm going to try and find something and I'll come back and let you know if it's anything good. Right, this is a shallower, high 60s, low 70s here. Still haven't made it to the other field. Okay, it's out. Alright. Giving aluminum can trash numbers. Yeah. Sun-kissed. Okay. I'm real close to the other field, so hopefully get lucky at that field. I'm already looking at it from here. It's a lot of open, flat land. Right there. So let's just go together, see what we got. Signals from here to the street. So back in the day, this road that I'm approaching, if you take it to the left, it goes all the way down and curves to the left, and then that takes you out to another main road. And like I said, one entrance in, two entrances in, one out, two out, excuse me. And used to be maybe a dozen houses in here at one point. Sorry, I was getting the 80s, 87. We're here by the road, so I mean, definitely could be trash. Got stuff all over the place here. All right, so yep, this is where I'm heading, and let you know if I find anything good. 81, high 70s. I'm not gonna ever get my hopes up on anything, but that is very similar. And I am back in the field where I found these, but that is very similar number to the brass cattle badges I found. Granted, it is a very similar number to trash and aluminum as well, so we shall see. Now it's reading more in the high 70s, which tells me more likely trash. Let's take a look and see together what we got. Sit here. Yeah, just a piece of junk. Piece of junk. That's what it is. Let me hit it with the metal detector one more time and just double check here. Got to hit them all, because you never know, especially if you have been in a field before. I found two of those not too far from each other, so you know, this field could just be littered with a lot of the same type of stuff. So you gotta really just dig those targets. You know, it sounds cliche, but that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I've been doing today, and kind of lucking out just as far as the finds. Nothing valuable. But still neat things in my mind, so I'm going to keep swinging and see if we get lucky on any good targets, and I'll come back if it's anything good. Alright, let's get in the 20s. signal about right here. And when I pinpoint it, which the pinpointer was having a hard time finding it, and I had finally got it a second ago. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I mean, you kind of 27, 29, 30-ish shallow according to the metal detector. So let's pop this out and take a see what we got. Oh, I already see it. Let's see. Let me get the metal detector out for the rest in case it's in pieces. It'll be easier to pinpoint. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a horseshoe. I mean, horseshoes I'm sure come in all shapes and sizes. Shapes in all different sizes. Maybe shapes. Looks a little small. I mean, it could have been smashed together at some point. So yeah, I think that was it. So okay, that's pretty cool. That was ringing at 27, 28, 30-ish, I think at the most. So again, got to hit those signals in farm fields for sure, because it could be anything. So we're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna be here for a little bit longer, and then we'll start heading back. All right, I'm getting a real shallow, consistent 20 right here. Let's dig this up together. Let's see what we might have. Don't even know if I needed to go that deep, but didn't mean to. It's chunky, clumpy dirt. We have snow, and so there's moisture in here. I think I might see something in it. Check the hole first. Yeah, alright, what we got here? It's a piece of iron. Use the metal detector. Okay, that's it. Keep moving on. Alright, getting this shallow. 75 right here. Shallow, that number. I'm already expecting some sort of junk. Alright, got it out. It's reading a 76 right there. Let's see what we got. Just a hot rock. Let me scan it with the metal detector one more time just to be double sure, but yep, I'm pretty sure that was just a hot rock. I don't know about hot rocks. If you don't, they're just rocks that literally will ring a tone. Call them hot rocks because they're hot as far as reading a number or thinking it's a target. All right, moving on. All right, I'm right here at the corner where this harvest field changes over, or whatever you call it. And that's mid 80s, upper 80s sometimes. I'm gonna try and pinpoint this here with y'all. So right here, that's 85, 87, 88. At one point it was a 90. That's deep too. Not knowing how deep this is, I'm gonna dig this up and hopefully it's something good. I'm gonna come back and let you know what it is either way. Okay, still not sure what it is. I think I see it. I haven't popped it all the way out yet. I wanted to get on here with y'all to see. You're not gonna see it like that. I think it's this, whatever this is down here. Maybe, is that just a hot rock? I think it is. Wow, I think that's all it was. It's just this hot rock. I mean, this thing. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a geologist. I have no idea. A meteor? No clue. Definitely hanging on to it though. Put it in the bag. Put this up. Let me get the metal detector and double check this hole. See if that's all it was. I think so. Yep, all right. I'm gonna go down and back another time or two and then start heading out. Battery's getting low, running low on storage as well, so that kind of dictates when you're done. So hopefully I can come back with a pretty neat find at the end to wrap up the day. If not, it was still a successful hunt thus far, and we'll just keep going. All right, getting a shallow 80, 81. So let's dig this up, see what we got. It's concentrated right there. So I have a feeling I probably got it out, I guess. Okay, yeah, 80, 81, 82 is what that was showing. So let's see. Found it right off the bat. No idea. Let me hit it with the metal detector. Oh, what is this? Something just laying right here. Surface find. Okay, yep, that was it. One surface find, that was kind of cool. What was that look? Never know what you're gonna find. Might not even be buried all the way. So, all right, continue on. Head back down that way towards the car. Might be my last pass. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and come on here. I was getting a 20, but I don't know if I'm up underneath what it might be or if it's a root. So I just wanted to come on here just in case I do find something. We can find it all here together. Okay, yeah, there's something in here, so let's see what we got in the plug. Let's always check the hole, of course. Nope. I think that one might be a broken horseshoe. I think that is my first, for sure, horseshoe. Man, you always just wish it was full for the whole thing. Sorry, I'm trying to put it in my bag here. Let me scan it with my metal detector to see if that's it. I think so. Yeah, those are super low numbers. I'm gonna say no doubt that that is a broken horseshoe. I will say right here, this corner where all this grass is, there was a house that used to sit here. Last time I was here, I tried to get inside that area. I thought I found a path. It's just so grown up. So the house, you know, set here in the early 1900s. Pretty sure my records show that it's set here all the way through most of the 1900s, late 1900s, early 2000s, I think is when the house was tore down. And pretty sure most of the houses that were in this area that were tore down, they did not convert those into farm. They're just all overgrown, kind of like this area is here. So might not ever be a chance to go in there and see what might have been left around the house. I don't see the property owner going in there ever with a bush hog or anything to clear it out, unless the farmers that leased this area wanted to pay for that, would be my guess, so they could maximize their farming space. But I got to talking to the guy the last time I was here, one of the farmers, and this is over 600 acres total inside this enclosed area, so I don't think they're hurting for any farm space. So I'm going to keep swinging, see if we can't find anything good before we pack up for the day and head home. So, keep you posted. This may be one of my last videos, just depending on how my battery goes. Or not battery, I'm sorry. I got 2 minutes and 17 seconds left on this. And I think this was getting like a low 17s number. I see it right there. Let's pop this out and see what it is. Alright, just a piece of rebar. See if there's anything else down in there. Metal detector. Alright, that was it. I'll be able to do at least one more video. I got a minute and a half left. I have a friend. I'm not sure if you can see. Looks like maybe her. This dog came up out of nowhere. I see no one around. It's got a collar, but it is still just a random dog. So it's like, I'm about to be done. I'm fixing to see what's in this last hole here, and then I'm probably gonna go. Just wanted to show everybody this dog that I found. All right, wish me luck. Okay, dog's barking at me, but I found what this is. I'm gonna try and pull it out real quick. Looks like a big old spike of some kind. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here. I was already gonna get out of here, but I'm definitely gonna go because this dog, I mean, I don't know if it's nice. I'm gonna try and maybe investigate. If it starts attacking me, I hate to say it, I do have a shovel and something else I can help defend myself. But I am gonna try and get the tag from this dog. Hopefully we can reunite it with its owner. All right, that's it for today, y'all. Put a video together and we'll chat at you another time.